The COBIT 5 Foundation Certificate, Module 6, Exam Preparation. Welcome to Module 6. This final module will provide you with some guidance about using the sample exam that is supplied as part of your course material, as well as preparing you for your final exam. We'll be taking a brief look at the exam structure, marks allocation, how to sit a sample exam, and what to do next. As part of your course material, you are given access to at least one sample exam. Sample exams are vital for your future success with your live final examination. The sample exams will allow you to prepare for your final exam by showing you how the questions are written and giving you an illustration of what level of knowledge is needed. By analyzing your results in the sample exam to identify weak areas, you can target your revision to gain maximum value from all your training materials. Any trouble spots or weak areas will be clearly identified, and you can address these with additional study time and revision as part of your exam preparation. The structure of the COBIT 5 Foundation exam is quite straightforward. The exam paper has 50 multiple-choice questions, which you have 40 minutes to answer. This works out at less than 1 minute per question. Each question has a choice of 4 answers. Only one of them is correct. You are awarded 1 mark for each correct answer. No marks are deducted for an incorrect answer, so if you really don't know, take a guess. To pass the exam, you must score 25. There are 4 different styles of questions. We'll look at each of these over the next few screens. The first question style is known as standard. For example, which role is accountable for a project? A. Chief Operating Officer. B. Line Manager. C. Project Manager. D. Senior Accountant. The correct answer is C. Project Manager. The second question style is negative. For example, which of these is not an enabler described by COBIT 5? A. Processes. B. Information. C. Organizational structures. D. Adequate finance. The correct answer is D. Adequate finance. Be careful. Don't overlook that little word, not. The examiner is not trying to trick you, and in fact will try to help you by printing the word in bold, uppercase, to highlight it. A third style of question asks you to identify the missing word. For example, identify the missing words in the following sentence. Management plans, builds, runs, and monitors activities in alignment with the direction set by blank to achieve the enterprise objectives. A. The governance body. B. The chief executive officer. C. The stakeholders. D. The regulator. The correct answer is A. The governance body. The final question style asks you to identify the correct sequence for a list of activities. For example, what is the correct order for the following steps of the implementation lifecycle? 1. Where do we want to be? 2. How do we get there? 3. What are the drivers? 4. Where are we now? Answer options are A. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 3, 4, 1, 2. C. 4, 1, 3, 2. D. 1, 4, 2, 3. The correct answer is B. What are the drivers? Where are we now? Where do we want to be? How do we get there? Now let's look at how certain little words are used in the exam and the shades of meaning between them. Must. This word indicates something that is mandatory or compulsory. There is no element of choice here. For example, the laws of your country say which side of the road you must drive on. Should. This word indicates something that is highly recommended but not mandatory. You do have some choice here. For example, good practice states that you should check your car's fuel gauge before setting out on a long journey. And will and is. These two words are used to describe some indisputable fact about COBIT 5. In the exam, you have just 40 minutes to do 50 questions, so you must manage your time carefully. Read each question carefully. Don't overlook that little word not. Check your time as you go through. Don't spend too long on one question. Remember, you can always leave the most challenging question and come back to it during the exam. Feedback from successful candidates suggests that very few people run out of time in the exam, but you still need to manage your time carefully. You also need to consider whether to go back and review your answers. Some people find that they change right answers for wrong answers when they read a question for a second time. You must make your own choice here. You'll find the sample paper in your download area. Set aside 40 minutes to focus on the paper. Do not attempt it whilst checking emails, making coffee, watching TV, or any other distractions. You will not get a realistic view of your readiness for the real exam. Your score on the practice exam may indicate that you need to do some more studying before attempting the real one. When you're ready to progress to your final exam, click the link in your learning portal and complete the form to request an exam. At the end of this lesson, you'll see a one-question quiz. When you answer the quiz, you'll be able to download your course completion certificate. You've completed your COBIT 5 Foundation Certificate course. We hope you've enjoyed it, and good luck preparing for your exam. Don't forget, we're still here to support you, so get in touch if you have any questions.